Great. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna jump to the Corona inquest tomorrow. That's what we're gonna do. Or I'm gonna go ahead and play music. So that's just it.
Just it's not everything you must respond to. The one you can respond to, each has asked you a question, you respond to it, and we'll move on, please. It's
Thank you.
not everybody you must react to.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother. I really appreciate you very, very well. Enough sense in what you said. Thank you. Well, based on what you said, my brother, well, drop Gurexi should step aside or whatever. Let me say, I am privileged to be among people on the TikTok. A very big privilege because I was never a TikTok person. My activism, my kind of struggle, and my kind of emancipation move has its own drive. You see, I made a request last time from your platform. I said you should play me one Obey song. Kò sọ́gbọ́n tẹ̀lé dá, kò sí wá tẹ̀lé wù, kò sọ́nà tẹ̀lé mọ́. If you talk too much. If you don't talk, they say you are keeping information. My brother, I appreciate the public. That is to say, I appreciate myself because I'm part of the public. I am privileged just because I feel concerned. I am part of the public. I feel the way other people feel. But my concern is on Aloba, and is the person I look after. His mental health, how to assist him in achieving so many things. I am nowhere before now, so nobody can ask me to drop because I am nowhere. I am just doing what I can do. If assuming where a lot of people who are calling for other people's head are, I swear to God, it might be hard for me to even access my phone because I will be too busy, and even the distance will piss me off from having too much attachment to this case. But I appreciate all those who are in diaspora and still feel very much concerned. But one thing, the connection they have failed to grip onto is that the system or how things work over at where they are is different from how it works in Nigeria. Even some who are in Nigeria, we can talk as if we...
Mr. Gregory? Mr. Gregory?
Yeah.
Mr. Gregory?
Yes, sir.
My question is, why do you think people are saying you should drop?
Well,
why do you think people are saying you should step back?
Okay. Well, that is everybody to his own. I've heard people say you should drop. I asked people who are saying you are going nowhere, who are saying this, who are saying that. And I've said it. I am nowhere. I was nowhere. I am not in any position. So I don't know where I'm dropping to. Either to drop from my house down to the garage or to drop from my car down to a mall. But if they are talking of justice for mohbad, I think why a lot of people are paying is because I'm in the middle. I surrender myself as a sacrificial lamb. That is why I receive insults and punches even from those who don't even deserve to open their mouth before me if we're together physically. But I take L jabs. I smile over it, I laugh over it.
Mommy Jokem. Okay. Mr. Gregory, let's go.
Well, I don't think I mentioned name. Mami Jokem, I respect you so much.
Mr. Gregory, leave that to me, please. Okay. That is my response.
It's a privilege using this opportunity to say this. I am not to God who made me. Like sincerely, I am not I'm not directing my word to a particular person, but to some outcry, to a certain outcry coming from certain quarters. But using this medium to say my mind and speak out in the interest of justice. I am thirsty and hungry for justice. I want a change. I am a fighter. I put myself in the middle of every struggle, not just today. This justice for mohbad, let me just say this. I am you spending my time, my money, my resources, my life on it.
Mr.
Hold
Gregory,
on,
Mr.
hold
Gregory.
on, hold on,
No,
hold
Mr.
on.
Gregory, hold on. We are still going to get there. I have a question
Okay.
that is still going to lead to that.
Yeah.
I just want you to state us. Why do you think people
Why,
want
why,
you to
why,
step
why,
back?
why
You've
they,
given you were on the answer, then you were on the
okay,
answer,
why
but
they are
you
saying it?
diverted into
I
it.
said it's because I'm in the middle of the battle for justice. And you know one thing is this. I take instructions from different persons and I consider the interest of everyone. You see, I am not part of the legal team. I could be privileged to have to get one information or the other. Even
Sorry, Mr. Gregory, sorry. If you are in the comment section and you think that Muyiwa needs to leave this justice or something, you state it with your reason. You can't just say Ishtok is mad. You have to state reason why Ishtok is mad. You understand? You give your reasons why. Why? If you say Muyiwa is stupid, tell us the reason why Muyiwa is stupid. You understand? So if you say Muyiwa is stupid without giving us the reason, maybe you are the one that is stupid. Mr. Grace, you can go ahead.
well, you see, now because I am in the middle of it, and you see, I respect every opinion, I respect everybody. If if you are very conversant with legal issues in Nigeria and the instruction by the legal team, I believe or I believed that they were working. I believed they were working. They tell me once I peeped or I get notice of something, they will tell you, please, it is not for public domain. They don't say anything pertaining to a matter, a legal matter outside the court. That there shouldn't be any public address or anything or whatever, that it is criminal. It is criminal. And the public have forgotten that. And there is no question anybody has raised that has not been answered, even to the level of the autopsy. A lot of people can say, I should be hanged, I should be killed, or whatever. Well, whatsoever. I can stop coming to TikTok, or I can change my account, or I can be going elsewhere. But as long as my conscience contributes to this justice, I'll be doing what I know best to do. I I I surrender myself as a sacrificial as sacrifice to ensure that we get this justice as soon as possible. But we must realize that the system we are working under is not friendly, and the kind of people that we are dealing with, well, we can't say. There are some things we might not be able to say, but they are real, they are fact. And one thing is that our people, like, let me cite an example
Mr.
again,
Gregory,
like that autopsy. I'm coming, like that autopsy. Now, when a question was asked, what are you going to do about, are you not going to do, we want you to do private autopsy? They said noted. Then the second time, we are on it. Do you know that in a platform, they say you don't need anything. Just go and get a pathologist and do autopsy. Even during that period, one, we consulted. I was the one who was sent to all these people. Baba cannot go. The lawyers cannot go. Even his brother in the US cannot go. I surrender myself. We consulted 3 different pathologists in Lut, in Lasut, and one private one in Bagada Hospital, one hospital around Ilupeju. Now, with the first one we saw, he said nobody will go to will visit a body. No pathologist will visit a body under a corona without a court order. He said people are saying no, it's not so, it's not so, it's not so, it's not so, it's not so. I visited the second one. He said the same thing. The third one, that one invited me to another place as again.
Mr.
So,
Gregory,
sir, so in this process, hold on. Well, if I'm asked that, what are you doing on the private autopsy we are saying? What what will I say? We are on it, trying to look for how to do it. But you see, we can't put the cart before the horse. We just have to follow the sequence, the structure and the system of this country, and where under which or under the authorities at which we operate. They are not being friendly. They are not answerable to us in a way of yes or no. They are very complicated and slow.
Mr. Gracie. Now let me come in. Let me step in, Mr. Gracie. What of something like we have written several letters to each talk, but up to now, each talk has not responded. Ladies and gentlemen, but we are still working on it, and we'll make sure that we'll get the best from each talk as it concerns justice for Mohbad, because we will not wait for anybody, because justice is sure. We will still continue to write to each talk to make sure that, and we are taking all the necessary legal steps to make sure that each talk gives us what is required for this whatever process you're trying to. I'm just trying to cite an example. What about that? Would that be more a little bit?
Well, that's nice. That's good. To
Okay,
win
now
some
let me stop
to
there.
win
Let's
somebody's
stop there.
heart is
Wait,
good.
wait. No, hold on,
Okay.
Mr. Gracie. I'm
Yeah.
heading
Yeah.
somewhere.
Okay.
All this back and forth, you
Yeah.
understand, is not
Yeah.
needed. All this back and forth is not needed. If we can be a little bit, we can be able to actually say one or two things, then we're gonna move forward. Then all of this is not gonna be happening again. Then the next time anything happens and they want to call out Gurezi, people will have a reason to call out Gurezi. You understand? Okay, now. For instance, several months. Can you just give us an example of the steps that you have taken that has failed, and that some steps that you've taken that has failed? I mean, that has failed. You understand? Can you just give us some examples?
Well, the first example of a step which we have taken that I know of, that Baba has taken. Baba, because Baba is the one giving instruction. So the first one is from the first lawyer. When he wanted to visit the body, probably he was misinformed or he was misled. They asked him. He told Baba that they had to write. They need an approval from the IG in Abuja. We waited for months, waiting for response until when Barrister Odumosu took over, and that one gave us the breakthrough. That you don't need all this. Just go with the lawyers. Approach where the body is deposited. Baba, you have access to the body. The first one was trying to have access to the body. Another one that I would say is the way the coroner inquest was postponed. 3 months was too much for the coroner, and the let me say premature way that the coroner was about to be concluded. Why it was postponed was that the coroner magistrate said that the last inquest will come up when the pathologists are ready to give their report. So that will be the last one. If not for the intervention of Barrister Odumosu, who tried to at least write the court that pending the time we are waiting for it, there are still some suspects that you need to interview. It was a back and forth battle before it was done. And should I say another problem or another challenge being faced? Because one, I only hear it because I get involved, or should I say I'm being called to come and listen. Is the area of finance. The money issue and money being extended on this legal back and forth, it has consumed a lot of money donated for Baba Mohbad. All the money gathered from donation, apart from what the man from Ghana gave to Baba, was 3.3 million, and we had a lot of legal battle to fight. So the issue of finance was a problem. And most importantly, time, and space were not very friendly.
I don't want us to talk on the finance. The only reason why, we're going to talk on the finance is if there is evidence to show, I know people did not mismanage the money, you understand? But the next time, if truly we want to talk about finance, access bank, whatever that has happened in time past, if we truly want to talk about it on this platform, it should be with evidence that this is 10 naira, this is how 10 naira was spent, this is how it was spent. You understand? So,
Can I say something on that,
okay,
please?
yeah.
In simple terms, you see, challenging the finance is like trying to put, should I say, trying to, well, it's like the Baba inclusive being dragged. I'm not saying it's not going to be, because one, let me tell you this. There was a time certain information flew around that, that money has been mismanaged, that money has been sent. The Baba went to that bank and printed the money. You see, the sole decider of the money in the access bank is that Baba. And at
Mr.
no
Grezi, Mr.
hold
Grezi,
on.
Mr.
Okay.
Grezi, no, wait, Mr. Grezi, no,
It
no.
will be printed. The
No,
access bank
wait,
account will be
no,
printed.
Mr. Gracie, no, Mr. Gracie, hold on. I am not saying I want to see. It's none of my business.
You are
I'm
part
here
of
for
the
just.
public and part of the public. The
Yes,
public
yes.
want to see.
Hold on. Wait. Let me ask the question. I am not saying I want to see the money. I am not saying I want to see how much was spent or something. But for transparency purpose, you understand? People believe that the public contributed, and in one way or the other, they should see whatever they want to see. You understand? That is about that. I don't want to talk about anything on the finance of whatever access bank. If you feel like we need to know it, you bring it up to this platform. We're gonna show it and we're gonna tell the people, okay, this is it. So I don't want to talk about that like that. Now, Mr. Gracie, what do you think is the failure of the outgoing legal team? The reason why I'm actually asking you this particular question is because we want to have an expectation. We want to make sure that their failure will be corrected in this new legal team. So what do you think is their failure? The legal team that are going out, what do you think is their failure? Mr. Gregsy, are you there, sir? We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah.
Okay. Now,
Now, Mr. Gregsy, let me quickly compliment you. You will be a very good politician, right? You'll be a very good politician. I don't know, maybe you have contested as a politician before, but you're going to be a very good politician.
I'm not considered, but at least all my degrees are on political science.
Okay, no wonder. Let's
So
have it. Thank you. What do
no,
you think
it's not a matter of my field of study. It's just a matter of being plain and being sincere. I
I
will
know, no,
never.
don't worry. No worry. I'm not holding you
Now
against anything.
the failure. First
Yes,
thing
he don't
first.
do.
Let's do it.
First thing
Yes.
first is that the Odumosu legal team are not going. They want to add to the legal team. And the failure, as in the challenges or the shortcomings, don't let me put it failure, the shortcomings is that, you see, when Baba signed the contract with Odumosu, Baba thought at least I am signing with a credible and competent lawyer who can stand before any judge and defend me. In Barrister Taiwo Odumosu, a very experienced, good solicitor. Now, after the whole thing had been done, it was later known to Baba that Odumosu doesn't fully reside in Nigeria. That,
Hold on, sir. One
okay,
question. One question. Now, this is where the public have problem.
yeah,
Can I tell you, sir?
yeah,
This is where the public have problem.
okay,
Somebody must have referred Odumusu to Baba. Baba is not the one that saw Odumusu. Hold on, sir.
okay.
Somebody must have referred him to Baba. Baba is not the one that saw Odumusu. Eh? Now, the people that referred Odumosu to Baba should have been the one. Because all of this thing now, Mr. Gracie, you are mentioning Baba, and some people in their mind, they are saying So it's Baba's, it's Baba's. But it shouldn't be. It should be the fault of Mr. Grexy, your daddy, Mr. Andy,
Why
Mr.
are you
Muiwa.
calling my name? Why are you
Ah,
calling my
you are
name?
there.
Don't
You
call.
are there.
No, 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 no,
You
no,
are
no, no,
there.
no, 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 no,
You
no,
are
no.
there.
How do you not
Now
No,
call
no,
let's
me?
go
call
ahead.
me. Oh.
How do you
Let's go
not call
ahead.
me?
Let's go
You
ahead.
get,
Let's go
if
ahead.
I go
Let's go
Vano
ahead.
for here, everywhere go scatter. Oh. Make I just keep quiet.
Nah, no, no. Everybody need to take responsibility because this is the time.
Hello, sir.
If all, oh, Mr. Gracie, I'm coming because if all host messes up, if one host messes up, all hosts are affected. So whether you were once there and you're no longer there, or you are there and you are still there, we all take responsibility as a member of the family. So it is not for destructive criticism, it is a constructive one. You understand? Whether you are part, in your mind, you know that me, I know Kuku did there when they presented the legal team. So that is it. It is not to bring you down, York Daddy. You might not be there when they were selecting or when they were presenting this thing. But what I'm trying to say is this, yeah. When the decision was made, out of all of the sand, or out of all of the barrister or the chambers, some people were the one that presented it to Baba Mohbad. Baba, take this is a very credible and experienced lawyer. Now, those set of people are the ones that should be questioned. Why did you give him something? Because this man apparently does not actually know much about all of these things. It is your advice that this man is gonna take. And that's the reason why people believe that you all are walking, dragging us back. Or the people that presented the lawyers are the one dragging us back. Now, it shouldn't be Baba, Baba, Baba. It should be we presented.
Hello. Hello,
I'm
please.
with you.
Don't
Now, you
don't
can go
let
ahead.
us have misconception. Let's
Okay.
be clear with questions and answers. You see, if you are asking those who presented, York was not there, I was not there, Andy was not there. Only Baba can tell. One thing I will always do to that man is this.
No, Mr. Guresi, stop this, stop
No, Mommy
this,
Jokem,
stop
hold on. No, Mommy
this.
Jokem, I'm anchoring this. I'm anchoring this. Mr. Gracie, you're making a mistake.
Yeah.
The mistake you are making is you, York Daddy, Mr. Gracie, Mr. Muiwa, and every other person. Together, you all are one. Don't
Yes.
exclude yourself. You take,
Yes.
you
No.
know,
I'm just speaking on one.
you
Okay.
just take it. Just take it as we
Okay.
messed up on this.
Okay.
You
Okay.
understand? Or
Well,
don't let me use the word messed up. It might be
hello.
insultive. I'm very
Hello.
sorry for that word.
Hello.
Just take it as.
No,
Just take it as we made a
there
mistake
is no
on this.
language you use that is wrong. We've taken even worse. But let me say this. I will say personally, on behalf of everyone that anybody might think has done wrong, I am sorry for, not because I took a step that was wrong, but because some individuals who are innocently minded, who are who are kind-hearted, are feeling somehow about.
Honorables, can
Sakuma,
please,
no, Sakuma, no, hold on.
please.
Sakuma, hold on. Sakuma, hold on,
This is
Sakuma.
speech giving. We are into
Sakuma, hold on. No,
interact.
no, 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 Sakuma, no, please, sir. Thank you so much, Sakuma. Thank you so much, Sakuma. Mr. Grezi, let's go on. Please, ladies and gentlemen, let's be very respectful. Yeah, you all are my fathers, and I actually appreciate everybody present in this space. Now, I appreciate everybody. Please, let's do it one at a time, one at a time. Now, Mr. Grezi, let's hold on. I
Yeah.
just wanted to state what is their failure.
Well,
And you said something. You said something. I wouldn't want to say it
the
again,
failure,
but
the
what is
failure,
their failure?
the failure there. Why I am apologizing is because of those unsuspicious individuals in the justice of Mohbad who might be so quick to believe every negative narrative, every wrong narrative being fed about what is happening or what has happened or how they are being told. But the fact is this: on the side of, if I want to blame somebody or I want to call out somebody, I should see that, okay, what have you done? can I do it better or can it be done better, which is right. But the failure is, everybody knows, is lack of, or let me say, lack of proper information as expected on the side of the public. On the side of the public, I can say probably certain things were not, certain information were not well managed, which I agree.
Mr.
Certain,
Grace, that's not the question. I said, what is the failure of the outgoing legal team?
yeah,
One thing that they were supposed to do that they did not do, one thing that they do and they were supposed to continue to do it, that is like, what's their failure?
well,
Or you said something.
in
I don't want
overall,
to say
in
it. Yeah.
overall, in
Yeah.
overall,
Yeah.
their failure is slow response.
Okay.
Slow response. Probably because their team is not large enough, or maybe they have a lot of issues they are dealing with, but
Okay.
slow response is a very big failure on their side. I can say that.
Okay, now thank you so much for that. I want to say thank you. I hope the new people that are coming in have a larger team, have a larger body, have a larger chamber that is going to actually correct that particular and maybe information response or whatever. It's actually information dissemination, right? And that's what Lizzie I said the other time. Information dissemination, whether between the legal team and Baba team and the Baba team to the public, information is being affected. Whew. Okay. Mr. Gracie, say something before I move. On a general, now no question.
Well, on a general note,
and concerning the Queen inquest tomorrow. Concerning
yeah,
the inquest tomorrow.
on a general note, I think I to the best of my concern, I still have much interest in Aloba. I can't leave him. But the fact is, I want to implore the public, probably, if there is a way or a synergy of reaching out to either Baba or the legal team, they should try and organize it. I want to be free of certain batches, and let me even be able to criticize. Let me be able to call out people. Let those who are far away appoint whoever that can do the job. But the fact is, we need to show some love and understanding to one another. Whoever is being taken to be overseeing certain things, please and please, let's put some trust. If some people, you see, this justice for mohbad, there are some people with certain agendas. There are a lot of people that nothing good can come from Jerusalem of Aloba. If it's not from me, it cannot fly. Please let us change that perspective. Let's change that perspective. You see, I was speaking to the man this morning, and I must confess to you, the man has not been feeling all right. Why? Because of negative news, negative reports that people have been feeding him. People have been feeding him a lot of wrong narratives and negative things. And we spoke, I tried to speak some sweet words to him and say, it's not that, leave all those things, leave off those things, leave off those things, leave off those things. The new lawyers will do this. Don't worry, don't mind what this one say, don't mind that one, don't mind that one. But one thing I will say is that, please and please, let us have a positive mind and be objective on whatever we are doing. If the man sees anything good in any proposal, he's very quick to accept it. Like when Baba wanted to go to studio to sing, there was nothing I did not do to stop him. But because he listened to the advice that Baba come to the studio, I couldn't. I was, as in, it
Mr.
was, I
Gracie,
was
the two now.
okay.
Jesus Christ.
And
The two.
on tomorrow inquest, let's just be hopeful. Let's just be hopeful, as in be positive, be optimistic that something good will start happening tomorrow. On spending and prime boy, I will not beg them. I will not beg them. I will only advise them. because there are facts on the table. I will only advise them to consider their parents, because if they lie, all we want is say it as it is. We are not telling you to lie against anybody. Say it as it is. Tell us what you saw. Tell us what happened. If you join to lie, there are a lot of discrepancies in the narrative of previous witnesses. So if you join to lie, by the time the discrepancies are being brought out, you will be found wanting, because anyone that lie in this inquest will definitely be exposed. So to Spending and Prime Boy, I am advising them, they need not to. If Spending had made a little or a statement of lie in the previous one he can still use tomorrow opportunity to correct or to reverse it. So my advice is for them to be very, very real and say it as it was. Then secondly, on the side of the incoming, or let me say the additional marginal legal personalities that will be added to the team, and they will be there tomorrow. A lot of people have been saying how possible that someone is hired and he will be there saying this, saying that, saying this. I can say that the barrister Wahab Kunle Shitu will be there live even before anybody tomorrow morning. Before anybody, ask anybody, they will meet him there. They are going to meet him there tomorrow morning, and he will be fully on ground. There are a lot of hope, there are a lot of progress we have seen in recent time when he took over. When he was invited and he took up the matter.
Crazy.
Let's
No, thank you so much.
be hopeful.
Mr. Yok Daddy, stop it, Yok Daddy. Yok Daddy, I'm
Why
going to
the
report you to the owner.
intimidation?
I'm going to
You are not the one
report you
now.
to the owner of TikTok, Yok Daddy. Mr. Greggs, I want to say big thank you for that particular one. I really appreciate you here.
Thank you
So
very
we're gonna take your word for it. When you said, Mr. Andy already said almost the same thing, that the son is gonna be present at the inquest tomorrow, which actually gives hope to the people. And Mr. Andy also said there's gonna be an argument too that is gonna present the argument that the coroner inquest should still continue, because there are some other set of people who are witnesses, who the police claim they are witnesses. They will also be presented forward, that the coroner inquest should invite them so that they'll come and answer one or two questions before the inquest will be over. I want to say a big thank you for that. Now, this is what I said to Mr. Andy, and this is what I'm going to say to you. When you get to the inside, I don't know what is happening in the inside, maybe the inner room or whatever it is that you call it. When you get there, we want you to speak the mind of the public, irrespective of whosoever it is that is going to castigate you or that is going to bash you. Just tell the people what the public are saying. I'm sure it is not everything that you're going to take.
Point of correction, sir.
Okay, sir.
I in recent time I have not been in any discussion with any group of persons.
Okay, thank you, Mr.
So
Momijoke.
don't.
Mr. Andy, I'm sorry, Mr. Andy. Mr. Grexy, please hold on. I'm heading somewhere, Mr. Grexy.
Please, Emma
Now,
Tukubo
whether, no, hold on,
whatever
hold
you
on.
say, I will channel it to proper quarters that I know of.
Thank
I
you.
don't
Now,
have
Mr.
any
Gracie, the reason
knack
why,
or
no,
any
hold on,
narrow.
Mr. Gracie, the reason why I am referring the question back to you is because you came out and you told us that the son is gonna be at the inquest tomorrow, meaning that you have information that we don't have access to. So what we are trying to say as the public now is that same place where you pick that information from, that the son is gonna be present at the inquest tomorrow, we want you to help us drop this our own mind too in that place where you pick it from. You understand? You get what I'm trying to say, Mr. Gracie? That is
You play smartness.
you understand? Help us drop that information there. That the public are requesting for one or two things, and some of these things we have discussed them, and you've been here, you've been hearing, you've been listening to us, and we are not saying the legal team this or that, but what we are saying is, please help us pass this information to them. The public wants to be involved. The public wants to be part of it, and everybody who is a member of that particular place should take responsibility. Mr. Gracie, we want to help you. We don't want your attention divided, please. We don't want your attention divided, please. That's the reason why you are a public servant. Thank you so much. That's why you are a public servant. And when we, the public, say something, you help us take it to them. They filter it and they do all manner of things, you understand, to the information. Thank you so much, Mr. Gregsy, for your time. I really, really appreciate you. To move further, let's go to Mr. Yok Daddy. No, Prince, it's not you. It's Yok Daddy. Prince, it's not you. Prince, it's not you yet. Prince, it's not you yet. It's Yok Daddy. Yok Daddy, let's go.
Yeah, please just give us a few minutes.
Okay, now let's go. Thank you so much, Yok Daddy. Prince, let's have you. Thank you so much, Prince.
Thank you. I've been waiting because I have a meeting in the next few minutes. So
I hope the meeting is going to bring money. I hope the meeting is going to bring money.
well,
Thank you so much, Prince. Let's have you. Thank you.
yeah. Goresi, thank you so much. I really appreciate you from my whole heart. I appreciate what you are doing. Black Father, you have been a great man, and you have spoken, let me say, 50% of my mind today. For real, you've spoken 50% of my mind today. Ordinary senator, ọpọlọ ẹ̀ ní dọ́bà, lágbára Ọlọ́run ò ní tójú ilẹ̀ mọ́lẹ̀. God who have been protecting you will keep protecting you. And the wisdom, your intelligence will never go down. You will increase from strength to strength. This work that you are doing, it's something that is very delicate. It's something that takes a lot of energy. I know that. Mr. Gracie, to be real with you, I've seen a lot of work that you have been doing behind the scene. Yeah, truly, there are a lot of things that you can't come online to come and see. You know, there is a saying that says you can't throw the baby away with water. We can't do that. We are not saying that, oh, no, we don't want to see you in that space again. Yeah, we still need you in one way or the other. We know you are closer to Baba. It's not everybody that can jump on Baba anyhow. In one way or the other, you have your connection. The spirit of Mohbad is in you. And with that, it has making you to be online doing a lot of things. Oh, Mami Jokem, I give kudos to your intelligence, to the way you speak, and I can't underestimate it. It's so handsome. I can tell you for fact, you are a woman of intelligence as well. Let me give this background quickly. I'm someone who take a decision for thousands. I'm not talking about 10,000, I'm not talking about 20,000, more than 20,000 of people in Northeast England. I hold a public office and I know how this is. I know how challenging it is. I know when it comes to public, when you are dealing with Oribigbe at Oritutu, the one that can be so jovial and can be so wicked, I understand how tough and how rigorous it can be in even drilling you mentally. I know how it is. But the fact there is this. Number one, Mr. Gracie, you know, you can come out and say, oh, you are not holding any office, you are not seeing yourself being in anything. People are saying you should step down, or people saying that, oh, we want to have a vote of no confidence over you. No, don't take it wrong. Don't take it wrong. These are facts. These are facts. And it comes from this. communication, PR. The level of communication that you have in-house, behind the door, is not what you will come to public to split out. In fact, for real, we are not expecting you to say it out. What we are saying in one word is, yeah, we want our evidence to be protected in one way or the other. But you need to be guided on how to manage this information. I appreciate your public relation in some ways. The way you address it, the way you put your English, it's so good. It's so good. But manage this information very, very well. And that's the first thing. Second thing is this. This is a public thing. Give them a sense of belonging. Either a sense of belonging from the public to Baba, or a sense of belonging from public to the legal team. We have to, you are in-out person. You see in and you see out. And that is the reason why you see people coming to you, throwing stones to you, dragging you. We don't want that to come to you because we understand the position of well-being, your mental health. It is very, very important to us. Sometimes even when you are speaking, I feel like this man, what is happening with him? Because I feel in one way or the other, I understand the psychology of you when you speak. So please, please, and please, give that sense of belonging. It is something that is very, very important. If the public, in one way or the other, they are concerned about some things, please try as much as possible. This is not being identified as being transparent because this is not you as a person main concern. So you have to manage that very, very well. Also, I'm going to talk about this mode of communication. If it is a condition, if it is possible, and this go to ordinary senator as well, if we can have a group of people who have to communicate with Baba and the legal team in moving forward, it will be much more better for us in our communication, in disseminating some information. I know a lot of people don't want to take that responsibility because of all this dragging right, left, center, front and back. I know a lot of people they are running away from it. But I can tell you for free, this is justice for mohbad. And if we agree to do something, if we agree with some professional in doing this, it will be much more better for us to get it happening in a very short time. Also, against tomorrow, I'll give a very short note. To me as a person, this is my opinion, or this is what I think. To me, I'm not expecting so much tomorrow. This may be a different opinion from what every other person is looking for against tomorrow. And if you ask me why, is this. What are those preparations that have been done? Not even only from the previous or the in the scope of the legal team that we have powers to now, in the sense of looking at, have they called some people to be around tomorrow? That's one. Looking at the physical condition of the court, has anything been done? Is it, are they going to get more ventilation? Is there any, this is a case of public whereby many people are interested in it.
Mr.
Before
Prince.
you stop me, Senator, please, just this last one. Just this last one. This go to public. We as a public, we have to understand the fact that, dragging will not bring out any solution. If we have some fact, or if we have anything to say, let us come out with it with a fact. It's not something that will drag us back, but something that will move us forward. Don't let us stop in the saying of wọ́n sọ pé, wọ́n ní pé, eléyìí gbọ́, eléyìí sọ pé. Let us move away from it. God will bless us. Justice for Mohbad. Let all hands be on desk for this. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much on the part A. Thank you talking about information and this thing. I think that is where the problem is, and the people that are involved now, which is Mr. Gracie and York Daddy, Mr. Andy, and whoever it is that is involved, maybe chairman or something, they will need to pay attention to that. But the part B of your comment, I need to say something about it. Yeah. If not because the system of Nigeria is not working, our legal team or the legal team of Baba should not be the one to visit the court whether to check whether there is ventilation or there is no ventilation. That is none of the chambers or the lawyers' business. It is none of their business to visit whether there is ventilation or there is no ventilation. That is left to the court workers and something else. And also, you said the legal team, you are skeptical. Probably they have called on people that should be at the inquest or not. So far, we know that Spending and Prime Boy are the ones that have been invited. They hang on, tell us whether they have contacted this, they have contacted that. Tomorrow is just less than 10 hours. We're gonna be waiting. God will preserve our life. Thank you so much. And for the people that are saying fuel generator and the court is not a community meeting. It's not a community meeting. Even if you carry your generator to the place, if the judge or the officials did not allow you, you're just wasting your time. Let's just pray that everything goes well. All of those suggestions, let us buy generator, let us buy this one, let us buy that one, are just funny statements that shouldn't have actually come out in the first place. Maybe we are just saying it on the lighter part. Yeah, I will get generator, we'll buy fuel, we'll do this, we'll do that. If the officials are not going to allow it, they're not going to allow it. Even if they say tomorrow they just want to sit for 1 hour, what can you do? But what we're going to pray for is that everything goes well tomorrow. Thank you so much, Mr. Prince Oladimiji, for that wonderful one. So I'm not going to take too much time. I'm going to go to York Daddy, then I will come to Mommy Jokem, then Justice for more, Justice I for more, which is actually Sakuma. York Daddy, let's have you. Thank you so much, York Daddy.
Yeah, sorry, I wanted to say something when Black Velvet was talking, but
Okay.
on the second thought, I just felt it's not important. What
Okay.
I'm so concerned about right about now is tomorrow.
Okay.
Let's see what happens tomorrow. Then on Tuesday, I'm waiting patiently. All I want is justice for this boy, and that is it. If you have said that, ask the question. If you're asking people to step down, who is going to step in? Mention names. And you said no. It's the wrong question. And in all your submission, you keep on saying the new team that will be handling it, and you cannot even put up these things together. If we're going to complain, let's complain. You understand? For me, I know that nobody can tell me you are a family member to this man. Nobody can tell him to step aside. Thank you.
Thank you so much, York Daddy, for that one. Yes, that has been stated. That has been stated that Muiwa is a family member. And also, it has also been stated that despite the fact that he's a family member, he can also take some corrections in. Yeah, he can take some corrections in because you cannot know all. Even part of the public, we have professors who are part of the public members. We have PhD holders, we have masters holders, we have brilliant people who are also part of the family member seeking justice for Mohbad in one way or the other. Their own idea to my count. Nobody is saying they want to replace anybody with anybody. And if anybody wants anybody to be replaced, you come out and state, from my own point of view, this person should be the one that should replace this thing. And they will ask you, why do you think, why do you think, why do you think? Yeah, T Blash, thank you. Bottom line is, no one is perfect. Yeah, no one is perfect. Absolutely no one is perfect. Yeah, but in our imperfection, we can try to learn and take in ideas. If it is good, if it is workable, if it is achievable, take correction. Mr. Muyiwa, you are supposed to do this. Oh, I'm sorry, I did that. I was supposed to do that. Okay, I'm sorry. So someone said the other time that a press conference should have come even before the GoFundMe. Everybody have their own idea. Now, next time, now, if I want to do something concerning GoFundMe and I know it has to do with the public, I'm going to address the public first. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do this. We're going to do this. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate it. So let me quickly go to Mommy Jokem. Mommy Jokem, let's have you. Thank you so much, Mommy Jokem.
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Mr. Guresi, good evening. First of all, I don't have anything against you, Guresi. But the issue I'm having with you, firstly, you are very honest. When we talk about honesty around Baba Mohbad, you are very honest and you are perfect to be around him. But when mistakes come, you keep trying dodging it and try to shift it on Baba Mohbad. There is not going to be any violence. I'm just trying to say my mind.
No,
I don't want to
go ahead.
hold anything against him. I'm just trying so that we can move forward. That's what I'm just trying to say.
Okay.
So you keep trying to shift it on that man. And if you say that you love someone and you are fighting for this person, you are supporting him, no matter how the issue may be, you need to accept your mistakes. There are some informations that you split out that at times I'll be writing in the comment section that Grace is stop. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. But when there is time to talk, you talk. But when there is limits to what you are saying, you need to adjust. But you don't have limits there. Not an insult. I'm just trying to correct you because you are my person. I don't know. I'm just trying to say my mind. You just need to correct that aspect. Nobody hates you on the streets of social media, but your constructive ways of putting words down, let me put it that way, so is the main problem. And I want to ask you a question for clarity because I've been arguing with that person. They said that you said something in one platform that Brekete is no more in the case. Guresi, yes or no?
Break it. Now,
Yes or no?
Hold
what
on,
did
ma.
Mr. Noble
Hold
hear
on,
from this?
please. Because they want
Ma'am,
to,
no, I don't want you to expatiate
kill a
further.
dog
Just
because
yes
it's a
or
bad
no.
name.
Me, I've fought with that person already.
I have never,
But
and
I
I
just
will
want to
never.
get the clarity.
It's a capital no. No with hyphen.
Okay, òtítọ́ nìyẹn, ìyẹn ti close to them. That is the main reason. You see, this use of English, this borrowed language, some people fail to understand. It's difficult for some people to assimilate what is coming out from that person talking. That is just it. So because me, I've defended you already, but I just want to clear it because I know that person might be here now listening. Now, moving forward, so please, Mr. Guresi, nobody disliked you. Just amend the way you construct your words and the way you put things out because you are in Nigeria on ground and you are perfect. Honestly, you are perfect with Baba Mohbad. And I believe you want the best and you want justice for his son. So now, moving forward, I want to talk to the advisory committee. Wọ́n ló ṣe kíní lulẹ̀, ó ṣe kejì lulẹ̀. Ẹ má jẹ́ kó ṣe kẹta kó má bàa lulẹ̀. Ẹ ní lulẹ̀ o. Ẹ ní lulẹ̀. Please and please allow son, the new son, Wahab Shitu, to undo everything concerning this case. Don't dictate for him. Don't advise him on the type of kind of the person of private pathologist to appoint. He's a criminal lawyer. He knows what to do when it comes to all this homicide case. Let him bring in his own pathologist. Me fẹ́ ká fail o. Please don't just look at it as if I'm harsh. No, I'm not harsh o. Mo ní believe lórí ẹ̀yin advisory committee yẹn ni o, especially you Guresi o. I have believe in you because when they asked you that what step have you taken about the private pathology, you said you went to one, you said Olule, you went to two, you said without contact, you went to the third person. It's not your job, Guresi. Yeah, I like you. I have to tell you the truth. Yes, it's what you just say now. It's not your job. It's the job of the legal team, the new one. You people said 100% confidence on Barrister Shitu and on Wahab Shitu, yeah. Because you see, so now for us not to fail again, for moving forward and getting a better and perfect result, anything concerning this case, the only thing you people need to just be supplying that man with is evidence, some voice notes, some videos, all those things. That is what you just need to be supporting him and be giving it to him. Any step that he wants to take concerning whether he wants to have another pathologist to be in charge of the autopsy, let him do that. Let him do that. Too much advice spoils the case. Advise the legacy. Woman also check out my sorrow ni.
I'm looking like mommy. Sorry.
Tẹ́ bá ti náwó sókè sí ọ̀rọ̀ máa ń sá fún yàn ni. No, now because we want results.
Yes,
Some
yes.
people want us to fail, but we don't want to fail. I reject to be a failure. I reject to be a failure. So, too much advice from the advisory committee can affect the mental health of the new legal team. Aggressive ball and sing.
Maybe their network will be back.
Okay, please, the advisory committee is an advice to you guys. You people are doing amazingly great. Honestly, we appreciate you. For Muiwa, way of when you talk about pé àgbékalẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ kò ní òun ni nobody can replace him lọ́dọ̀ Baba Mohbad. It's not possible. And for Guresi is honest person, but ọ̀rọ̀ yìí náà ṣáà ni, and I will advise him to minimize the way he appears on every platforms. I will advise him to minimize that. And whenever he wants, whenever he wants to talk, he should talk with
Stand up your
facts.
submission.
Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ mọ́mí ọlá mi ṣé ń bá Gúrẹ́sì ọkọ yín ni tẹ́lẹ̀ jẹ́ kí n sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ ni, kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ gan-an?
Mommy Joker.
Kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀? Ẹ mọ̀ wípé tọmọ ìyá méjì bá wọlé tó bá rẹ́rìn jáde wọn ò so tọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀lú ra wọn o. We need to disagree in order to agree.
Mọ́mí Joker,
we need to get that straight.
ẹ ti sọ̀rọ̀ sí máa yẹn náà. Ẹ ti fàájà lórí bí mo ti ń gbọ́ yín látẹ̀kan. Mo kàn fẹ́ kẹ́ round it up.
Mommy Joker.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you Tóyìn Tomato. A ti dákẹ́ o torí ibi tí mọ́mí Ọládé gbé mi dé. Ẹ ṣe o. One love.
Okay. Thank
One
you.
love. Let love live.
Mo ti gbé
Stop.
yín dé Ṣàgámù.
Ẹ ti gbé mi dé Ṣàgámù. Mo ti
Thank
dé
you.
Ṣàgámù. One love. Let love lead. No more dragging. No more dragging each other, please.
Thank you
Please.
so much. Mommy Joke, Mommy Goslov Olafle, thank you so much, ma. I really appreciate you and I appreciate our submission. You can see my face is changing. I'm losing light already. I hope I will be able to have more time. And I think we are having a nice discussion today. We are having a nice time today. And I want to appreciate everybody. Come on, stop it. I want to appreciate everybody here, all my moderators, all the panelists, and all everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Let me quickly go to Justice Mo Sakuma, Justice iPhone Mobile. Sakuma, thank you so much. Let's have you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, my humblers, and regards to everybody on the panel and in the comments section. Please, Jokem, this is not for you, although you just finished speaking. But àwọn Yorùbá sọ pé ọ̀rọ̀ tó bá pọ̀ jù irọ́ ló mú wá. That is an adage. But in Gurexi case, ọ̀rọ̀ tó bá pọ̀ jù ó máa ń reveal what is not supposed to be revealed. And that is why we ask him to please always go straight to the point and limit. You know, you don't have monopoly on political science. Gbogbo wa la máa ń sọ̀rọ̀. But when iwájú ń sọ, ẹ̀yìn ń sọ, ọ̀tún ń sọ, òsì ń sọ, you should take caution. And even you still came up today and continue. Tó máa ń sọ nǹkan fún yàn, ó yẹ kí ó máa listen ni.
Mr. Sakuma, I would want you to take
I'm done
that.
with that.
Hold on. I want you to take something back, Sakuma, on what you just said. I want you to take it back when you said Lani monopoly of political science. I want you to tender an apology for that because it was what Mr. Grezi mentioned, and it will look as though you are insulting his person based on his field. Please, I want you to take that.
I will take it back.
Okay.
The reason I'll take it back, and I took it back. But
Thank
the
you so
reason
much.
why I said that was that I'm also a student of political science. So that's what I meant. I don't mean it negatively.
Okay, thank you.
Having said that, I have never had Gurexi or Muiwa lied. That is what brought me up. In my interaction with them, either verbally or in print, they have never lied to me. Now, what some of us are, why some of us are demanding that they should step back is because of what they have done in the past. I have many that I can refer to, but they know it, and they know I have expressed myself in the back room. Ẹnìkan Yawade, the only person that is non-dispensable in this case is Joseph Aloba, because it's his case. But when you are giving, let me just say good advice, and it's becoming spontaneous, because I don't want to say anything negative so that the old host doesn't tell me to start eating my vomit now. You know, when you start giving good advice and it's going astray, maybe it's time that you give somebody else a chance. Like I said, it's only Joseph Aloba that is indispensable in this case. I think I was listening to Gurexi, how he met Joseph Aloba and stuff, and how he was at the beginning was negative before he met him and he spoke to him and all that stuff. So are others too. You know, even Muiwa that is blood related. As a matter of fact, Muiwa blood related was discounted by some people here on the panel who said maybe it's not even related to Aloba, maybe somebody that that just sent money, and after sending money, the man appreciated him and took him in as a brother. I went in. Well, let me know. I went in and I asked Joseph Aloba directly, what is the relationship of Muiwa to you? And he told me, and I'm satisfied with it, that it is blood relation. But that doesn't mean we cannot criticize. We should not bash him. We should not lambast him. But we should criticize if need criticism. Let me tell you my main. I have other categories that they have messed up. The main one. Yes, Anine, thank you. The main one was the issue of Prime Boy. And with all due respect to Prime Boy and his followers and his lovers, he has the right to defend himself. I was worried when Justice for Mohbad people were contributing to free him. It is their money, they have their rights. And I have my criticism. What turns the table was that it's so dangerous. I said it. I said that is so dangerous because the police have declared him a suspect, even declare him wanted without inviting him. Why would Joseph Aloba legal team be going to bail Prime Boy out? I mean, you can assist in any other way, but don't show your face. Don't go there. And that was when I condemned the legal team. And I came up and people were shouting at me and stuff and telling this and that. And I still remain resolute that that team needs to go. Shitu, I know him. Shitu is very good lawyer, somebody who knows his onions, and somebody that I know that is going to shed out all the bad eggs when he takes full control. So I'm comfortable with that. I pray that we should all wait and live past Wednesday.
Thank you.
And I pray that when it takes full control, he can shed out all the bad eggs.
Thank you.
That was my criticism of the lawyer, and I don't know why they are still want to hold on to them. This was a bad. It's a legal non-entity. You cannot be my lawyer and want to remain my lawyer by going to help bail a suspect in my son murder case. That is my main criticism, and that is why I believe Gurexi and Muiwa should step aside. Thank you, everybody.
Okay, thank you so much. Justice for Mohbad, which is actually, Justice Mohbad, which is actually Sakuma. Thank you for your contribution and submission. But in your submission, you also said that you are satisfied with the new Shimba that is coming in. And if those other ones, they've made an error, I perceive from what you just said now, this coming one, because you have so much belief in them, they are not going to make the same mistake that the other legal team made. Thank you so much for that one. Okay, I think Mr. Gorezi is saying that currently now, Prime Boy has his own separate lawyer, which is actually good. Thank you to you. Thank you, Sakuma, and also Mr. Gorezi. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Before we move further, let's quickly call on Mommy Olafle, let's have you. Yes, and amen. I'm coming to you. Thank you so much. Yes, and amen. Mommy Olafle, let's have you.
My network is bad. Látẹ̀kan, àwọn méjì gan ti sọ̀rọ̀ lé mi lórí abẹ́ni mẹ́ta ẹ̀
Oh yeah,
ṣàánú mi.
mommy God's love. Mommy God.
To be honest, I'm just tired of all this talk that is látọjọ́. I'm tired. I just have an advice to everyone. Firstly, our people, my people, our comrade, our lawyer, our everything. What is love? Love is acceptance. Love is tolerance. Love is unity. Love is peace. Why should we be calling ourselves Omo Iya, and we always fight, and we fight tooth to tooth outside? What is love? See, let me be honest with you. Do you know why some people becoming alasheju? Do you know why some people lose their integrity, lose their dignity on this justice for Mohbad? Because you repeat the same thing. You go from one platform to another, saying the same thing. Be aniteti 18 do. We talk too much at times. Everybody, me, anybody, and I'm talking to everyone. So please, let's stop this. Or you carry a particular matter to Arifa platform, they settle it there. You go to Westo, they settle it there. You go to Papariano, they settle it there. You go to Arifa, as in you still come to Ish to talk about it. Una no dey tire. It's in their schedule, to be honest. If you carry a particular issue to a particular host and they settle it, let it go. Abin kan mi wa nu eni, ṣé ilẹ̀ pa Mohbad ni, àjẹ́ ni yín ni. Una no dey tire. You are, see, this justice for Mohbad, some of you get coconut here, then you go fun anishoro. Because where we are supposed to go, where we are supposed to forge ahead, you are dragging us back. Lord, issue to want to party fun yin. Ki le tún fẹ́ lẹ́yìn sorry. Ki le fẹ́ gbà lẹ́yìn ko parí issue. What do una want? Why are you people doing like àjẹ́? Ṣé lógun ni? Tẹ́ bá lógun ẹ lọ sort ẹ now. Why una dey carry una personal problem? Come join to our own problem here. We are having enough already. We are going through enough on this justice stuff. See, to be honest with you, I want ọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n ti parí táwọn èèyàn come bring up látẹ̀kọ́ is pissing me off. Like, what do we want? You chase thief run. You say make you drop the thing where you dey for it, and you drop am. Una still dey chase am. Wetin una want? Kí lẹ fẹ́ lẹ́yìn yẹn? Àjẹ́ ni yín o. Tẹ́ bá rẹni sọ fún yín, mo sọ fún yín category una be winch. Una be winch. Adé máa lu pọ́npọ́n mọ́ yín lórí ni tẹ́ bá stop. So that is part 1. Then part 2. Ẹ má bínú. Let's pray now. Ní orúkọ Jésù.
Àmín.
Ní agbára ẹ̀jẹ̀ Jésù, bàbá wa àti Ọlọ́run wa. Atóbi tán, atóbi jù. Gbanigbani tí gbogbo ayé ń sáyà. Ọlọ́wọ́ gbogbo tí ń yọmọ nínú ọ̀fẹ́ ayé Ọlọ́run. We pray to you, our Heavenly Father, because to me personally, I don't have anybody, now only you I get. We pray to you, Father, Lord, please, the spirit of love and unity, Lord, come and put it in us in Jesus' name. That spirit of unity, that spirit of love, that spirit of agape, unceasing, unfailing, unchanging love. Father, Lord, please come and use it to bound us. We don't want to go separate. It's normal to disagree and agree, but we don't want to fight tooth to tooth again. We don't want to fight as if we are enemies again. We want to fight in unity. We want to fight with love. And we want, when everyone said it's okay, let us be okay. And let's, the real cause that brings us together, Father Lord, let us face it in love. And let's get to that promised land in peace and unity. In Jesus' name I pray.
Amen.
Good night.
Thank you so much. Mommy God's love. Let's have you, Mommy Olafle. Thank you so much.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. We are going to get the justice we are all seeking for in Jesus' name.
Amen.
What I just want to say this evening is one or two things. From the beginning, I signed up to get justice for Mohbad by myself. And then I don't need anybody to convince or confuse me. I'm focused as ever. The only thing I want to hear is the progress, and then we pray every day to get good news and get justice for Mohbad. But one thing I want every one of us to look into is, there's one English they call leaders. And then if we go and check our dictionaries, we know what a leader is. Who is a leader? Who can be a leader? Attributes, characteristics of a good leader. And if you find yourself in any seat that people look at you as a leader, please learn everybody your ears, because leader listen before they say anything. If you are a leader, your followers will insult you, you will rub it to your body because you are leading people. The public that you are leading will ask questions, you will answer them. Either you are answering them and we ask question, you answer us, we understand your answer differently. We have different questions to ask our leaders. So on this note, I'm telling everybody that is sitting close to Baba Mohbad, one way or the other, you see yourself as a leader. You don't come out to talk, you come out to listen. You come out to listen to people that is agitating, people that want to hear from you. You ask them what they want and you take it back to our leaders, our leader, which is Baba Mohbad. And one good thing I will say is that when I put you on this justice, when I put you on my list, like, okay, whatever you tell me directly is from Baba Mohbad, and you fail my hand, like someone that failed my hand, even though you come and wash it off, beg, I don't want to listen to you again because you have failed. So anybody around us here that we are following you and we are running after you and saying this is our leader that will connect us to justice and Baba Mohbad, we don't look at you to come here and come and mess up. When I say mess up, is talking everything you say in private or what you can even take to Baba Mohbad or to Baba Mohbad legal team, and you bring it online to come and keep insulting them. That will put me off from whatever platform is doing that. And then, as we are all here, if you are really looking for justice, so you don't sign up for tomorrow answer. You sign up for a long time contract that you don't even know when it will end, but we pray at any time it will end up in praise. I say we end up in praise in that by the end of everything they bring onto our table, we will have cause to glorify God because justice will be served accordingly. Everybody that has special grace of God. But I've come here this morning and I'm saying it this evening again. We should all work together in love. If there's any wrong that we see in ourselves, and there's a way aside this social media platform, you can talk to the person and say, oh, this is not supposed to be like, go that route. Don't make it like everything come on social media. We still have decency. It's not everything that comes here. Now, you don't even know how many people who is listening, how many people are listening, and who is for justice for Mohbad wholeheartedly. You don't know if someone is here and is in the other camp. So I'm begging everybody, every host, everybody that is close to Baba Mohbad, is going in and coming out must not be revealed every time. Whatever he's doing, and you are there, you don't come here and come and tell us. Whatever he's feeling, I heard from this platform now, someone said he was not happy. He will be happy. He will be happy. At the end of this justice, he will come out and say, Nigerians, thank you. Whatever you can do to calm him down, because somehow he lost his son and he will be anxious, like, okay, your job will tell affect by justice. Your job there is to calm him down and not to come here and tell us. If he's down, do you want us to be down? If he's doubting the system, do you want us to do the same thing? There are places where you find yourself, you act very well. If he's down, help him come up and don't come here and tell us. Do your job and let it be there. Not everything that comes on social media. I know when the guy was buried, if you see the face of Baba Mohbad, that day I was telling myself that this man is in shock because he wasn't feeling that shock right immediately, but it will take him 2-3 months before he will down on him that this guy is really, really gone. Oh. And it's now that the man is feeling it because he went there to go and check a boy that was sick, and at the end of the day, he brought the dead body home for burial. It's too big to think about. So I'm begging everybody here, we have to keep moving, we have to keep fighting, we have to keep supporting Baba Mohbad. Please, everybody that is saying I will not contribute to this justice, by tomorrow, by the grace of God, you will change your mind, because you will see that this new legal team will work, and this will be our final bus stop of shopping for legal team. We have to work hard to pay the fees for this legal team, so that we can get good result, and at the end of the day we'll be able to say yes, we fought the power that be. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Ishtok. The next person. Thank you so much. Mama Jokem. Mommy J. My G, how are you?
I'm cool. I'm cool. I'm cool.
Ẹ kú
Thank you
gbádùn.
so much.